Welcome to ClearlySo Sector Insights Waste to Energy Edition. I am Matias Wibowo, the Energy and Environment Sector Lead and Investment Manager at ClearlySo. In the next 10 minutes, I hope to provide an overview of the waste to energy sector, particularly based on the deals I'm seeing coming across my desk. I shall start with a subsector that is perhaps the most active, which is plastic waste. I believe entrepreneurs and investors are excited about this area for multiple reasons, which include net zero goals, circular economy narratives, and the overall struggle as the society is battling our dependency on plastics and the graphic consequences, such as the amount of plastics that end up in the ocean. So I'd like to highlight a handful of fast-growing businesses I've seen in this area. First is Renew ELP. They have patented low carbon footprint hydrothermal reactor process that transforms low value feedstocks, including mixed composite polymer waste, into high grade chemicals and oils and naphtha. Another one in this subsector is recycling technologies that recycle unsorted plastic waste into a valuable low sulfur hydrocarbon chemical feedstock for plastic production. Trifol, an Ireland-based business, have a pyrolysis process that recovers soft plastics and other difficult to recycle plastics into waxes. Also doing pyrolysis is Standard Gas. Their pyrolysis and thermal cracking technology transforms non-recyclable carbon-rich waste materials into high-quality synthetic gas. So now that we touched upon the recycling subsector, let me jump to the other major subsector, which is the residual waste. In general, there are three options for a municipal or a country to manage residual waste. First, sending it to waste to energy. Second, sending it to landfill. Or third, shipping it abroad. From the perspective of achieving net zero goals, the consensus is that waste to energy is the best available option. While not glossing over the details, the overall logic is straightforward. Waste to energy option is about diverting away waste from environmentally damaging landfill while supporting consumers' heat and power needs. I'd like to highlight a couple of innovative businesses I'd come across in this context. First is NVP Energy, an Ireland-based company. They have an innovative low-temperature anaerobic digestion wastewater treatment technology for food and drink, municipal, pharmaceutical, and ethanol processing industries. Another one is Antaco, which develops award-winning hydrothermal carbonization process to chemically transform organic waste into a carbon-dense pellets with similar or better properties than fossil coal. The mindset of these waste-to-energy business models is that residual waste is a valuable resource to generate energy. As soon as a society thinks that way, reliance on landfill is naturally minimized. Going back to my previous point, again, from the perspective of achieving net zero goals, the consensus is that waste to energy is the better option than landfill. The rule of thumb, carbon math for waste to energy is that it avoids 200 kg of CO2 for every ton of waste diverted away from landfill. However, there are still carbon emissions released during the end-to-end waste-to-energy process. In 2018, for example, the total was 10.7 million ton. This is still net negative emission, which is great, but decarbonization of the whole waste-to-energy value chain is very much relevant and is an area we notice as relatively active. The most obvious sector of decarbonization, not exclusive to the waste-to-energy sector, is carbon capture and storage. There are already waste-to-energy plants across Europe that incorporate carbon capture and storage. Then, there are several innovative businesses in the waste collection, identification, and sorting subsector that worth pointing out here. They all have direct or indirect impact to the carbonization of the waste-to-energy value chain. First is Expion, a waste capture system that traps a broad spectrum of synthetic waste, aka plastics, in rivers. Also a capture system business is Luwat. Their human waste capture system minimizes the reliance on water and carbon emissions in the process. Then there are companies whose business models are designed around waste sensor. Recycle Eye, to start, have a machine learning and image processing tools to enable smarter tracking and sorting of waste. Another one is Grey Parrot. They have rich hardware, APIs, and image processing software that recognize waste types, optimizing a variety of processes in waste management. Next is Brother Bins, that have a suite of sensors and smart software platform that optimize municipal waste collection. In a more customer-facing subcategory, there is Beanie, which develops Smart Waste Bin, an IoT device with AI-based object recognition which sorts and compresses the recyclables automatically. Compared to the Scandinavian, for example, the UK is lagging both in developing waste-to-energy capacity and in harnessing waste-to-energy heat. Whether it is due to public miscommunication or lack of municipal planning, the reality is that less than a quarter of waste-to-energy plants in the UK are connected to heat networks. And this flags the unique aspect of the waste-to-energy discussion, which is the placement of the plant or processing facility. In summary, the ideal case is that these facilities should be installed close to the waste producers as well as the energy consumers. Unfortunately, however, a large number of existing waste-to-energy plants in the UK are located rurally. Speaking of this issue, I'd like to flag a couple of businesses that come up with innovative ways of bringing these technologies closer to the waste producers. First, Siap Energy. They develop containerized, modularized, plug-and-play anaerobic digestion facility that is placed right at the waste producer site. Wastemaster also have containerized, modularized food waste processing facility that is again installed on site. Using a proprietary technology, the system accelerates the decomposition without causing odors and reduces the waste volume by 80% without losing any of the calorific content. Based on the deals I'm seeing coming across my desk and the feedback I'm hearing from our investors, I predict that we will be seeing more and more businesses offering digital intervention in decarbonizing further our waste to energy value chain. Also, I am excited to see more businesses bringing waste to energy technologies closer on site with an energy as a service proposition. Thank you for tuning in to ClearlySo Sector Insights Waste to Energy Edition. Check out our website for more news from ClearlySo on recent successful capital raises, and we look forward to sharing even more with you during the coming weeks. Please get in touch with us if you think we can help you with your own enterprise or investment interests.